not fitting the score next. My J is all net, me and Jada just all next. Getting back on defense, hit him with strong flex. I'm official like a ref, trying not to get attacked. Can we go hard on Brooklyn? That's a promise. Watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Make you watch me like a Cam, cause it's my time. Switch, they can't guard me, especially side the Barclays. Spin between crosses, I can score with both hands. Midi flawless, and I get to paint like an artist. I'm a boss smith, so you should respect my handle. I see the big picture with the Nets like a mantle. In the future, I see us as champs too, and when we do, I'ma do a Brooklyn dance move. To stir that whole Millie rock like a fan do. That's a bet like my parlay on FanDuel.
BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN, BROOKLYN.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. I got Brooklyn in the building, Brockwork Casino, Brooklyn in the building, man. Y'all already know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking all of this and that about Cam Thomas. Can he make the 25 best out of the Nets, out of all of the guards that the Nets ever had in their whole Nets fan life? If you've been a Nets fan, can he make this list? Huh? Can he make this list? Number one, they got Vince Carter. He ain't better than him, respectfully, not yet. The Drazen Petrovic, Joe Johnson, nah, he's not better than them. The top three guards is tough. I ain't gonna hold you, know what I'm saying? I got love for Cam Thomas, but he ain't the top three, you know what I'm saying? At least not yet. I can't even lie to you. Kerry Kittles. Can Cam Thomas be better than Kerry Kittles? Or he said, like Cam, it's my time, miss. Yeah, it's my time, man. Yeah, man, bars, man. Bars. Word, man. I'm saying I'm finna do these earlier shows too, man. And I ain't debating with y'all, man. I'm doing this show solo because I want to know. I'm going to get into the nitty gritty. This is not fanboy work. This is actually Nets. This is how you study. You study the greats. The Kerry Kittles. Kerry Kittles play both sides of the ball. I got to get in all the Kerry Kittles this far in his career. Yo, I wish Kerry Kittles played longer, more basketball, man. He got short about injuries, I believe. I hope that never happened to Cam Thomas or any other player. You know, shout out to Ben Simmons. I mean, Kendall Gill. Brockwork said, one thing I respect about Cam Thomas is he has the Mamba-like mentality. He will work hard to get better. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, top 25, Leaf. Casino said, I ain't seen no summer work from Cam. I seen summer work from Cam. I've seen it. I seen him running in the sand. You know what I'm saying? He was running in the sand. You know, you running in the sand, you getting ready for some. You getting ready for some shit. You getting ready for something. Yankees New York 28 said, put some respect on Kenny Atkinson's name when you talking about Nets PGs. Yeah, of course. I don't think they got him as the top three, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sure he's on this list, Yankees New York 28. I'm sure he's on this list. But we had 4 Kerry Kittles, 5 Kendall Gill, 6 Otis Songbird. I read about him. He was nice too. 7 Joe Harris. Hell no! Cam Thomas is making this list at number 7. If they got Joe Harris at number 7, you cannot tell me that Cam Thomas upside going in the next season cannot be better than Joe Harris. Don't do me like that. Y'all not fitting to do me like that. Y'all like to talk all this fanboy. It's because of you and your fan and you love Cam Thomas and you. Nah, and he could be better than Joe Harris. I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Brockworth said, work in silence to show out with the lights on. Facts. Casino said, Cam Thomas is definitely trending in the right direction for surely. Brockworth said, Ben Simmons show all his summer work, he sleep when the lights on. Casino said, Deron Williams. Okay. Claude Smith said, could CT make the top 25 guard list of all time? Let's wait until his career is almost over and revisit the question. That's fair. That's fair. But I wanted to see what was on the list. And they got Joe Harris at number 7. So, you know, Claude, I mean, you've seen a lot of 2-guard basketball. You've seen all of these players that I'm mentioning. Shout to Claude. I'm gonna read the start from the top. Shout to Claude. I know he's seen a lot of Nets basketball. They got Vince Carter at one, Drazen Petrovic at two, Joe Johnson at three. That's tough. You gotta stay with that. They got the nod over Cam Thomas, but of course, like you said, we got to revisit this conversation. Kerry Kittles at four, Kendall Gill at five, Otis Sonberg at six, and then Joe Harris at seven. Come on, bro. Like, nah. Eight, John Williamson. Yeah, it's like they got a whole good list, but they try to sneak this Joe Harris in there at seven. I mean, and that's wild crazy. I'm giving Cam Thomas the more upside than what Joe Harris did for the Nets. John Williamson. I thought he was more of a point guard, but okay. Excuse me. Shout out to Super John. He's eight. Michael Ray Richardson, he gets the nod too. Paul Pierce, hell no, he been here for one season. They go, why is Paul Pierce on this list? Paul Pierce should not be on this list. He's not supposed to be there. And on the picture, on everything, he wearing a Celtic jersey. Oh my God. Like, this shit don't make no sense. Yes, he's going to be a better guard than Paul Pierce was. Paul Pierce was a small forward. Yeah, they don't play with me, man. They got Devin Harris on the list. They got Reggie. They tried to sneak in Joe Harris and Paul Pierce, man. 7 and 10, man. That's two spots, man. Those guys are not legit. Cam Thomas could be better two guards than them. And I was saying two guards. You know what I mean? Not just guard, but two guards. But it could be guard too. Yeah, it's all good. Reggie Theus, 11. Devin Harris, 12. Dennis Hobson. He played 3 seasons for the Nets. Okay, he had 13. Gerald Green, 1 season. Come on, man. 3 seasons. These players that only play one, no matter how good that 1 season is. These players that, you know what I'm saying, got only 3 seasons, 1 season. Cam Thomas going to his 4th season. He's gonna get the nod just because he's been here longer than them too. And he hooping. Chris Morris was here for quite some time ago, 1989 to 1995, respectfully. He was here, 7 seasons? Cam Thomas was here 7 seasons. We are a championship team, man. We won a championship or 2. Or we contended for a championship. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. Shout out to Chris Morris. Mike Newland here for 2 years. Come on, man. Mike Newland, 1981, 1980, man. Come on, man. Before Casino said Paul Pierce don't count as a net for real. Yeah, for real. Claude Smith said, where does CT rank now against active guards, not point guards, but shooting guards? Hold on, I'm gonna get to this list, Claude. Let me get to that. Ray Williams, Laverne Tart. Come on, man. I'm gonna just get to Claude question real quick. Right now, I think this season is the way we can answer that question, Claude. I think that's the best way to answer it. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to answer it. Because Mikal was definitely in Cam Thomas' way, man. All in the way, doing your celebration. Oh, you know what I mean? Slapping 5 after the game, losing to the Knicks. You know, making commercials with Knick players. You know, going on podcasts with Knick players, and saying you mad at the Nets fans because of the Knicks fans, and then you join the Knick team. You ain't got none of that in your way. You know, so he was just in the way. I told y'all that. Give Cam Thomas the keys as soon as that KD and Kyrie in here. And look now. And y'all say I'm crazy. And this is why I'm like, yo, man, I don't understand. Number 19, Tony Jackson. Number 20, Robert Hawkins. Played 2 seasons. Tony Jackson played 2 seasons. He can make the list. Art Heyman. Rest in peace to Art Heyman. He played 1 season in 1968. Purvis Short, 1990. He played 1 season. Sean Kilpatrick. Sean Kilpatrick was my guy. Yo, I used to like Sean Kilpatrick, but I ain't giving him the nod over saying that Cam Thomas can't play better than Sean Kilpatrick. Y'all think Sean Kilpatrick better than Cam Thomas? Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta chill out, man. John Roche, 3 seasons, 24. 25, Ron Perry, played 1 season in 1969. Like, are you serious, man? Cam Thomas is definitely on this list already, man. Eric Money. He got on the Detroit jersey. Come on. He played in 1979. 1 season. Cam Thomas makes this list, man. We had 26. There's no reason for me to keep reading these names off, man. There's no reason to keep reading these names off, man. Word, man. I'm about to throw the link in the chat, man. I'm about to see what's good with y'all. Iceman said, yo, it's early for you. Yeah, man. I was listening to the podcast. That's why I started this, because y'all reading all of the all-stars, and I just think that it's not really a fair assessment, you know what I mean? Shout to Easy, you know what I mean? But I don't really think it's this season. Now we can see who's who and what's what between who's the better 2 guard going into next season, and I think he's one of the better guards. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's time. I know we're gonna see. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see. Claude Smith said Mark should have never traded KD to the Suns for McCall and Cam J if he knew that McCall always wanted to be a Knick. Didn't he know that before he made that trade? I think, if negotiating wise, as a GM, I guess you learn something new every day. You know what I mean? And I think he's been playing a lot of cleanup, and I think he's just trying to get back what he know he lost. Now, again, value-wise, think about what he did and what he tried to clean up. All of this is a cleanup job. All this is a cleanup job, So he lost the draft picks, got the draft picks back. Cleanup job. Lost them when he tried to get him back. Cleanup job. A lot of cleanup jobs. Sean Marks keep the cleaners working. A lot of cleanup jobs. So like I said, man. Then pay attention to the coach. Y'all keep worrying about Sean Marks. Pay attention to the coach. The coach gonna have a lot of say in what goes on with Sean Marks as far as decision making on what players should be here. All of the pressure that Sean Marks had because Steve Nash and Jacque Vaughn was his head coach, he don't have anymore because the coaches that JV and Steve Nash doesn't, in my opinion, going to measure up to what we're going to see from a Jordi Fernandez. Jordi Fernandez is not just anybody I just like to gas up because he's a Brooklyn Nets head coach. He is somebody that is coaching Team Canada and still calling back, talking to Dariq Whitehead about practice and catching flights back to be in practice. This is somebody serious about basketball. But I ain't here to prove it to you. I just want to let you know there was somebody to say before you seen it. Shout out to my guy Joey BK. Talk to us, man. We talking about Cam Thomas being the top 25 guard. I read the list. The first half of the list is until we get to Joe Harris at 7. It's tough.
A top what 25 guard?
Is Cam Thomas, can he be the top 25 net guard? Can he make the
that's
list?
an easy word. Man, come on now. We ain't had too many. I can probably name some. I mean,
so hold on. You not
Kyrie.
biased. No. I got the list right here. You not biased. So just give me the yes or no, and then we just gonna keep going. You ain't gotta explain to me, bro.
Let's run it.
All right. So number 1, Vince Carter.
Vince Carter ain't a guard?
No, I know all that. Just for the record, trust me, I already went through this part. This is what they saying. This is their list, so we just gonna keep it going. You feel what I'm saying?
No, he's not gonna be better than him.
All right, that's 1. Drazen Petrovic. I think it's unfair, man, because it's 3 seasons. It can't. Come on, man. Like, I just think it's unfair. I'm gonna just give it an honorable no. Let's just keep it going. Okay. Joe Johnson.
Oh, that's a toss up. I'm gonna say no.
All right, cool. That's the top 3. Number 4 is Kerry Kittles.
I'm gonna say he could be better than Kittles. Absolutely.
Okay. Yes. All right. Number 5 is Kendall Gill.
Oh, Kendall was tough, but I see a lot. But that's a good comparison because I see a lot of Cam Thomas game and Kendall Gill. He's very similar, similar, man.
Go ahead. Let's slow it down. Tell me what you see in Kendall. Let me in their game. Like, what's the style of play?
I think Kendall's more polished, like overall, as far as with the facilitating and rebounding, but the way, his stockiness, the way he's built, the way he handles the ball, the way he scores the ball is similar to me as Kendall Gill. His offensive skill set is similar, I think. I'm gonna say he could be better than Kendall Gill, though. I think Cam's a more high volume scorer. Kendall's probably overall a more polished player, but I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay, then you got Otis Songbird at number 6.
I ain't gonna hold you. I don't even know who the fuck that is. That was before my time, bro.
He started in 1982.
I was born in 81, so yeah.
Yeah,
I'm old and I don't know who that is, but I can't make the call on that one.
I read about him. I'm reading a book called From Teaneck to Brooklyn, and it's talking about the Nets. And they talk about his stats and the number he put up. I ain't gonna lie, he legendary as a net player. So I was giving the nod to Otis Songbird before he pulled up. I was cool with the top 6. But then number 7 was Joe Harris. Like, come on.
Man. Come on, bro. That's nasty.
Yeah, like
First of all, why is Joe Harris is in the top 10 of anything on anybody's list? Come on, bro. Damn, I know the Nets ain't had too many good guards that come through here, but Joe Harris in the top 10? That's nuts. No, hell no.
Yeah, like the list is solid. Besides the 2 they tried to sneak in, Joe Harris. Then they got it right with Super John, John Williamson. I read up on him again in this book I'm reading called it.
Why is Joe Harris so high? Are these niggas bugging?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then they got it right with 8, and they got it right with Michael Ray Richardson. He was nice too. He played here for 4 seasons. I read about on him too. But then they got Paul Pierce at number 10. I'm like, come on, man.
Who's doing this list? I don't like it. It's nasty work because you done put about 3 or 4 players in here right now. That's fucking wings. They're not guards.
That's a fact. You got Vince Carter.
What are you talking about? Like, come on, y'all trying to force a narrative right here, and I don't like it. But go ahead.
Yeah, it is. So you got Vince Carter. You got Paul Pierce. They both wings. You feel what I'm saying? I just think that at the end of the day, this list don't make sense For the simple fact that they're not sticking to they made it guards. I was trying to look for specifically two guards, but the list was just guards, and it's too fucking hard to find a
I mean,
list with
even
just
you
specifically
can
two
even
guards.
say, okay, if we talk about guards, we could talk about point guards and shooting guards. But when you start putting small forwards in there, threes and fours, like come on, it kind of takes away from the integrity of the list. But go ahead.
Yeah, nah. The list is dope, man. But I look at it for what it is, man. All right. So let's go. Let me see. Uh, 11. Devin Harris. No. My fault. 12. I said Reggie Theus. He was here for one season. Like, come on, man. And then Devin Harris, number 12. Like Devin
Yes,
Harris was on it.
Kevin, he was all right, but Devin ain't stick around long enough to do enough. I mean,
Yeah, he was.
he had his little flash in the pan success here, but I mean, no, Cam. I'm going with Cam all day.
Yeah. Then they got Dennis Hobson. Like Dennis Hobson.
Cam,
Yeah, yeah, like all right. Gerald Green, he had 14, 20. He played one season. Um
Cam.
the Chris Morris. Chris Morris just played here. He played here for what? Damn, this is the longest I've seen a player here for a minute. He played here from 1989 to 1995. Facts. That's yeah, man. He played the one,
Next,
two,
who's
three,
next?
four.
Anyway,
Mike Newland. They're like, come on, man. Ray Williams, Laverne Tart, Tony. Yeah.
go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, I gotta learn these plays, man. Shout out to them, man. All respect to those dudes, man. Robert Hawkins, R. Heyman, Purvis Short, Sean Kilpatrick. I used to like dude.
No, Cam is going to be better than him. Absolutely.
Or John Roche, he played in 1974. Ron Perry, like, come on, man.
Bro, I
This
didn't
is what
hear
I'm saying.
Jason Kidd yet. I didn't hear Kenny Anderson. Who's making this list?
That's a fact. Kenny Anderson, Kyrie Harden, Leaf put that. Like, man, this shit crazy, bro.
Sam Cassell played with us.
Marbury.
And Stephon Marbury. But go ahead.
Like, yo, nah, I can't go off of this list, man. Like, if we made our
no
own.
disrespect. I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody, but that's a dumb list to me. Respectfully.
Yeah. Yeah, that list is crazy, bro. Listen, I would have Kenny Anderson on my list. I definitely would have Drazen Petrovic on the list. I would have Marbury on the list. You know what I'm saying?
Kendall Gill.
Yeah.
Kittles.
Yeah, Kittles is solid, man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Kittles was my guy since Villanova. But who else you got?
Joe Johnson. Johnson.
Yeah, I put Joe Johnson on there for sure. I mean, Devin Harris, he'll sneak on there. I mean, Jason Kidd. Where was Jason Kidd at?
Not in the top 25.
How was Jason Kidd not even in the top 10?
Oh, well, Leaf said Deron Williams. I'm about to put the link in the chat, Leaf.
I mean, come on now. No, even with Kyrie, doing what he did, Kyrie broke a lot of records when he was here. How is Kyrie Irving not mentioned?
I don't know, bro. Like that. Yo, again, some of that I was saying up until 7, Joe Harris. I said, oh, they try to sneak that one in. Then I went to the 10.
Man, no disrespect, but some old white man made that list, bro.
They ain't put no effort into that shit, man.
Some old white man made that. I'm sorry.
They could have made a better list than that, man. That list could have been better. Cam Thomas definitely is a top 25 guard of the Brooklyn Nets or the Nets history, man. He makes the list. He just
I
makes the
feel
list.
so. I feel he does because the Nets ain't had too many guards that's been prominent like that. So I would think he does.
The
You know what I mean?
reality is that we had guards that had breakout seasons in their career. Devin Harris, when he was here, he was an all-star and he was leading all point guards in scoring.
Yeah,
D'Lo, when he was here, he was an all-star. That was the best basketball he ever played. Marbury was
right.
an
But
all-star
they
for the
believe they
Heat,
didn't even say D'Lo name.
which is crazy to me. D'Lo and Caris LeVert should be on that list, bro. Like just off of that year that they had with Kenny Atkinson, bro. D'Lo and Caris LeVert at the 1 and 2.
I agree that D'Lo should be on it. I don't agree with Karras, but I agree with D'Lo.
I mean, bro, I would have to put Karras on there just off the strength, bro, because Karras would have that all-star spot, bro. Like, had he not have got hurt. Like, everybody know that, bro. D'Lo got that. But D'Lo did pick up the ball and keep running that season, but Devin Harris, bro, that was the 12-win season, bro. Like, when that nigga was averaging like 20, 22. He was leading all point guards and scoring that year. That was his best season of his career. Marbury, obviously we know what he did, man. Like when he was part of another sub 500 team that we had. J Kidd obviously should be at the top. Vince should be at the top. Kenny A
But
should be at
Vince
the
is not
top.
even a
Drazen
guard though, bro.
Petrovic. Vince is a guard. Vince was a two. Vince played the two when he was here.
I could
Yeah,
have
he
sworn
was
Vince
he played the small
was
in
a
the two
wing, bro.
though.
No,
Definitely
Vince played
more
the
than
two.
anything.
Richard Jefferson played the 3, right, when he was here. That's
Okay, well,
that's how that was. Joe Johnson played the
Yeah.
2. Paul Pierce played the 3.
right.
That's how
Well,
that
Paul
was.
Pierce don't belong on there.
Paul Pierce don't belong on there. But Joe Johnson and Darren Williams, we had a lot of point guard, 2 guard combos, bro.
Can I
Think about
sneak
it.
one in on you? I don't know. This
He
one
makes
might
the
go
list.
over a lot of
That's what
people's
I'm
head.
saying. He makes the list, man.
Can I sneak one name in on y'all? What about
What name?
when Chris Childs was here? He played some of his best basketball.
I mean, I guess that wasn't a name I was putting ahead of Cam Thomas, but I mean,
What about Sam Cassell?
Sam Cassell, that's not a name that I was putting ahead of Cam Thomas neither.
Okay.
Just off the strength, bro. I mean, the names that I mentioned is the names I'm putting ahead of Cam Thomas. Kenny Anderson and Drazen Petrovic played together. Vince and J Kidd played together. Kyrie and Harden played together.
Right.
Who else, bro? Marbury was over here when he D'Lo and Caris LeVert played together, bro. We had a lot of combos at the 1 and the 2. Like if you really want to keep.
And what about Kendall Gill?
Kendall Gill and who he played with? I think him. Kendall Gill did play. He did play here. Kerry Kittles and J Kidd, they played together. Those are the names that I would put in front of Cam. So Cam definitely make that list.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
it's not that many.
Yeah, I mean, when I think of niggas like Birdsong and Michael Ray Richardson, bro, like I mean, they'll make the list too. But like Cam Thomas, as of right now, he makes that list. It's on 25 names, bro. I might have mentioned maybe 15. Like Cam make that list,
Hey,
bro.
hey,
Like,
hey, Leaf, Mr. Stone Cold says stop. LeVert was never making All-Star. Rebuttal that.
LeVert was making All-Star, bro. Like he was leading that team, that Kenny Atkinson team in scoring before the injury, bro. D'Lo was in a shooting slump before while Caris LeVert was healthy, bro.
Okay, this might be nasty, and a lot of people might feel away. Does Dinwiddie make this list?
Probably on the back end.
Over some of those players, he make it over Joe Harris. He make it over Paul Pierce.
Joe Harris was a wing, bro. I'm not putting him on there. Joe Harris played the
I'm just saying, no, we just taking players off of this list. We just going off of this list. Like just that list that they had. Like that's just the list they had.
This list
So
is just as
use it as a
fugazi as
template.
the top 100 Billboard rap albums, bro. It's just as fugazi, bro. Like I don't really take these lists seriously because they clearly not doing their homework, bro. They just out here, hip hopping it out, man. So like I don't really take these lists seriously.
I said the same thing. They ain't putting no effort into that. They ain't putting no.
Yeah, they got lazy. They got
Yeah,
lazy.
that's it. That's what I mean. Like the first six, solid. Y'all want to put those players in front of Cam Thomas? I ain't gonna argue about ISO Joe. I'm not finna to do that. You got it. But fucking Joe Harris at 7, he's a top 10, bruh. And then Paul Pierce is number 10. I'm not. Come on, you trying to lead me down the
Them
wrong
niggas are
road?
wings, bro. Like they're not guards, bro. Like if they would have said Harden, Kyrie, first off, Harden, Kyrie belong in the top 10 off the rip, bro. Like
Exactly, especially Kyrie.
Marbury belong on the top 10 off the rip. Kenny Anderson and Drazen Petrovic belong in the top 10 off the rip. Like J Kidd and Vince belong in these is niggas that played with each other while they were here. Kyrie Kittles and J Kidd played together, bro. Like these is come on, bro. Like this shit is insanity. Like I feel like our history, bro, like is getting a move to the wayside, bro, for some odd reason because we haven't had some of the best records or the best teams outside of the early 2000s when we was going to the finals and shit, bro.
I
Like,
can say though, we always seem to have solid guard play though.
yeah, we always definitely seem to have above average guard play for sure. And I
Hold
and
on,
I
hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me handle this comment real quick. Claude Smith said you guys only speak about the guard seen play. I could speak about the guy you didn't see play plus who you seen play. So go ahead, Claude. Go ahead, Claude. See what
go
I'm
ahead,
saying? Go ahead, put
but
it in the
I ain't,
comments. Hold on. Put it in the comments, then, Claude. You talking all that talk, Claude? Go ahead. What players is better than Cam Thomas? I'm saying, even if you're gonna be right about the players that are, he's still making a top 25 list.
I didn't even give Cam Thomas a number. I just know for a fact he on that list. But if you want
Yeah,
to go as
the top
far back,
25.
but
Yes.
if you want to go as far as back as the ABA days, but be my guest, bro. I'm fine with that. Nets basketball is Nets basketball.
ABA days. He said ABA days. Shout out to Big
Yeah,
Priest pulling up with disparaging comments. Talking about this is nasty work. What's
very
nasty about it, Big Priest? Stop it. Yo,
He
listen,
probably
man.
talk about the list is nasty
probably
work.
talking about the list.
Oh yeah, it is nasty work. I can't lie with you, Big Priest. That shit is
Yeah.
crazy. Yo, listen, man. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I think the best thing about the Nets has been their guards. You know, the success that they've gotten is because of their guards. And I think Cam Thomas is gonna be part of some of that success. Yeah, he might not take the last shot in the finals for the championship, but he's gonna be a part of that winning brand of basketball. We gonna represent. Jordy Fernandez is here to coach too. Like, pay attention to that too. Like, y'all think Jordy Fernandez is a game? We ain't just get any Joe Schmo. I mean, if
I
anybody
got a
was,
question for you,
hold on, let me
Breezy, when you
say,
finish, bro.
I want to hear the question. I just want to say this last thing. If anybody was going into their first year as a head coach, and if they had to do something to kind of win their fans over, to say that I'm gonna be a good or great head coach, and we go win it. You should think about winning when you know attached to my name because I'm here to make a difference. I'm here to give the Nets their first championship. You think of somebody that is coaching Team Canada. Like, he ain't just doing. You don't see him taking pictures in
No,
the
we don't.
summertime, just with Bahama umbrellas in his cup. He out there coaching a whole national team.
Well,
And
actually,
then still making for Brooklyn Nets practice. Did you see that?
I did see that, but actually, the person that I'm thinking about is Kenny Atkinson because that was the smartest person that we ever had, bro. As long as Joe Tsai and dumbass Sean Marks has been here, that's the smartest person that we ever had. Because if you go look at like how the way that he transformed that young talent and that young talent pool of basically nobodies, bro, and turned them into something, and turned them into a 42-win team, bro. Like that was impressive to me. And now he's going over to Cleveland. Guess who's over there, bro? The same niggas that was over here was over there. It's over there in Cleveland. You know, Karis LeVert, Jared Allen. You know, the niggas that we traded, bro, and we gave up on and said wasn't it. Now he's going back over there to
Nah,
coach them
don't say
same
we
niggas.
gave up on him. I ain't never give up on him. Those were some of my favorite players. But
Hey, but
that being said, I'm not taking nothing away from what they're doing. I'm just acknowledging what we doing. That's all I'm doing.
All I'm gonna tell you is this, bro. Like most of the teams, bro, most of the teams that's gonna have success coming into this year was built by the Nets. Was built by somebody that was in the Nets front office, bro. JT and JB, bro, built by the Nets. That Jared Allen and Karis LeVert over in Cleveland. It's because of the Nets. Kyrie, bro, over in Dallas for a bucket of extra crispy, my nigga. It's because of the Nets. Come on,
Bro,
bro.
Sandy,
Like
bro.
if you
I
gonna
already
look
know.
around the league, we got our hand. We know how to help everybody else win, but ourselves.
Bro, it's like, bro. Like you ranting. I mean, like you don't know the trajectory of the team. You know what we finna to do. I don't even know why you even doing all of this. The dude Cam Thomas is going into next season with all of this expectations. You know what I'm saying? For him to, you know what I mean, to see what he's going to be far as building. And again, my thing is business wise, what the Brooklyn Nets got to do as a franchise is realize with the new rules, CBA rules, and all of that. And again, the recipe, the formula, like I was saying before, yeah, I am getting what I want. Yeah, these teams, they was winning championships because of their draft picks. So keep your draft picks and try to win like that. And look at how smart they trying to be with the contracts now. You know what I'm saying? They moving around that Ben Simmons contract. You know what I mean? Because that shit ain't holding no weight for him for real. So that
They moving around it, bro, because the new CBA is so stiff. Like, bruh, do you think, bruh, there's a reason, bruh, why the Celtics owner just put the team up for sale after he just paid all of these niggas, bruh? Like the pay rate, bruh, for the starting five on that team is about to be closer even over $1 billion. This nigga bought the team for 320 mil back then, and now he's about to sell it for $5 billion. He trying to get his money back, man, before he gonna have to mess around and spend more money, bro. Like, bro, I'm telling you, these owners, bro,
Bruh,
like, it's gonna be it's very few owners that could survive this CBA off a second apron, bro. The only real
listen,
owner that could do it is the Clippers, and I'm
listen,
positive, bro, that the owners that we got cannot do it. So if we coming out of
listen.
pocket and paying these niggas bread, bro, it's gonna be short change because we gonna try to see what they can do on that short change money.
Obama got
Nah,
that work.
listen. All I'm saying is, as far as contracts, they actually go in negotiation because of what a player did or didn't do. So that being said, again, with Cam Thomas, they let him throw out the pitch with the Mets. That's serious business right there.
No, it ain't.
As far as,
Hey,
again,
before
Let me
y'all
finish.
crash the whip, let me get my question of y'all niggas is about to crash the whip
Yeah,
with this
nah,
Cam Thomas shit.
The only
yeah,
nigga that's
nah.
about to
And
crash
Uh,
the whip
this
is the
throwing the
host, bro.
first
Like,
pitch.
no,
I
it ain't,
No,
already
bro.
see it.
I'm not trying to crash the whip. Again, like I said, I'll be trying to finish my talking point before I get interrupted. Go ahead, Joey BK.
No, go ahead,
I'm just making sure he don't tell fibs while he talking, bro. Like, go
go
ahead.
ahead,
Bro,
go
why?
ahead.
Like, I
Wait, you
don't
finish
need
up.
you to check me. Wait till I'm finished, because your ass is the most long-winded vlogger on
I'm
this
not gonna
page.
be long
Stop
winded.
it.
I'm gonna just tell you when it's wrong. When it's wrong, go ahead.
No, I don't need you to tell me when it's wrong. I need you to listen and then wait just for me to finish and
But I
then
need you
talk.
to tell the truth, bro. Like, bro, stop
Nah, bro.
telling
See, you
fibs.
see what I'm saying? I gotta do this before I even go, cause like I don't need to politic with you, bro. Just let me do what I was doing. Again, like I said, shout to Easy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me put up the sign. Shout to Easy. Don't crash the whip, Easy, man. That's what I got. Don't crash the whip, Easy. You see it scrolling across the bottom, man. But yeah, listen. When it come down to it, all I'm trying to say is again the attention that he's getting. This vlog come from Easy. I'm listening to the fucking vlog from last night, and I'm listening to all of these players, and I'm like, yo, damn, you know what I mean? I think this is the year he get a fair crack at it, like a real without Mikal Bridges in his way chance to get it going. And on that note, where does he fit in as far as the Nets guards? He one of the best Nets guards ever. He right here with us, and like y'all want to act like he not here with us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying I ain't never crashed the whip. You know, a lot of them accuse me of going off of the road and
That's a
doing
lie.
all type of other shit. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I just want to say I'm cruising. You know what I'm saying? I'm cruising.
It's
I
not
pulled
the
up the
truth.
top 20. I pulled up the top 25 list, and we all said that he make the list. So again, We'll do a different list, maybe a top 10 or a top 20. See if he makes a top 20. But for right now, I didn't crash the whip. He made the top 25 list, like I said. But hold on, Claude Smith said Dennis Johnson, Wilfred. These players ain't all Nets players, man. I'm not even reading this list. You
Exactly.
shout out to Claude Smith. Easy, talk to us, man. What's going on, man?
Hold on, let me get my question though, Endo,
Oh
bro,
yeah,
before
yeah,
you
yeah. Nah,
go.
go ahead. No,
Go
that's
ahead, Joe.
true. Go ahead, Joey.
I've
We
been
can't.
waiting for a minute. So,
Yeah.
my question is to y'all, the panel, and everybody in the comments. We know that Jordy Fernandez is a development coach. You know he's defensive minded. With that being said, do you guys think that Cam Thomas's defense will improve under his tutelage?
Yup. I think Cam Thomas know that, that was the narrative, and he won't get minutes if he doesn't show effort on both sides of the ball. And I don't think he's going to be a good ISO defender. I think he's going to be more of a team defender. I think he buys into Jordy Fernandez style of coaching right away.
For me, real quick, right? I can't. I don't think me personally, right? I can't think of another man motivating you to play defense. So that's on you. So I can't put that onus on somebody else, especially another man just doing his job. Especially when you have a job to do your damn self. So at the end of the day, Cam Thomas gonna want to have to play defense for himself. So to improve his career and further where he want to go to and turn the dollars wrong, but that's on him. So I can't put that on to anybody else.
All right, all right. Um, Hold on. Big Free says, I don't know if he makes the list low key. I need to think about that.
But real quick, what list y'all did? Y'all did a list already? What?
Top
That's a good move.
25 Nets guards.
Yeah, yeah. And see if he make the list or not. And yeah, this is what I'm saying, because I
He
was
might make
listening
the
to
list
the
low key. I'm not
list.
gonna lie to you. You might make the list low key.
Yeah, he made the list. They had Joe Harris at 7, man. Come on, stop it.
What? Oh no, he made the list. 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 He made the
Like,
list.
yo, come on, man.
What?
Yeah,
Joe
Paul Pierce
Harris?
at 10.
Joe
He played small
Harris?
forward. Come on, it was crazy, bro.
Joe
So hold on.
Harris?
Snipe said, but if Kim shares the major load of the offense load this year, he might get even worse defensively. I mean,
That's
again, I don't
factual.
think it's gonna. Yeah, that's a fact. But I don't think that he's gonna be this great ISO defender. I think he's gonna be a team defender, and I think he's gonna, again, I just think that the new head coach Joey Fernandez, got a good rapport with the team.
Let me say this real quick.
Everybody, yeah.
Real quick,
He
Breeze.
gonna he
Not to
gonna
cut
have
you
to
off.
he gonna have to be somebody that you gonna have to hide on defense 9 times out of 10.
Hold on, Leaf. Hold on, Leaf. Because the thing about defense, right? Sometimes you could be a good individual defender, but if your team around you is bad, it's going to look bad on your part. And sometimes you could be so great, you could be covering up those flaws, but then that takes a toll on you because then you might be missing assignments on yourself, covering up
You
somebody
mean
else's flaws, and it might
kind
make
of
you
like
look bad.
Wemby?
Sort of a degree, like Wemby, sort of a degree. So you can ask Cam Thomas to improve his defense. But if everybody around him is not playing good team defense, it's not going to really mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, with that in turn, right? Nick Claxton, Noah Clowney, Dariq Whitehead, because you got to go for the young talent we know is going to be on the team. Don't give a fuck about DFS. Don't give a fuck about Cam Johnson and all them other niggas. If they get traded, they get traded, whatever. If they're on the team, it don't matter. Because sooner or later, they're not going to be on the team. So you just got to worry about the niggas that we got. And, for at least they're going to be here for at least 2 to 3 years. So Nick Claxton, Noah Clowney, Dariq Whitehead, Jalen Wilson, whoever we get from the pick from the draft and shit like that. We got to develop them niggas to be good defensively around. So they got to be working together. So it's really on them to get better. Now, I'm not Breeze. Here's my thing, right? I'm not saying tank like, yo, go out there and intentionally shoot the ball off the backboard and not try to make the bucket. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you
Keep
not
the game
so
close and fuck up at the end.
No, I'm not even saying that, Leaf. I'm saying because I know it's an anomaly here, but even Atlanta made the play-in, and even if you want to go and tank, go ahead and go through the tanking route. Detroit tried to do that bullshit, right? And they kept on getting the fifth pick repeatedly. So that's some bullshit right there in itself, right there. Because if you keep on thinking, keep getting the fifth pick, something going on. Why I can't even crack the top three? So I'm not saying just go out there and just throw the fucking wet the bed, right? Because I agree with Leaf to a sort of degree. Like there might be conspiracies going on. So the NBA might look at it like, yo, y'all not even a good fucking team. So why would I even give y'all the first fucking pick? Y'all niggas is trash. So like I'm gonna give y'all the pick and y'all gonna fuck up that good fucking kid? Nah, hell no, fuck that.
Unless you
So
San Antonio.
Hold on.
uh,
Well,
uh,
hold on. Let me say this. Let
unless
me
we
say
sign,
this. Hold on. Let me. And I'm not saying I'm the ambassador or nothing like that, but I just want to say to NBA, yo, listen. I just want you to know that the culture is rich in Brooklyn. You talking about some guys, some good guys. I want you to know before that the Nets came to Brooklyn, that Brooklyn live, eat, breathe basketball. We got places that's historical to play basketball, like Soul in the Hole, like the Zone. There's shit that's happening in Brooklyn, Emerson Park. There's players, there's places that basketball players play. So the
35
culture
Park.
in basketball was rich before the Nets got here. NBA, don't do us like that. If you're gonna let the Nets in, let us in. If
They don't
we
care
if we
about
got the
that.
Brooklyn, hold on, we got the Brooklyn Nets. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, the culture of basketball is rich here, and y'all should really consider us being the county of kings and being kings of basketball. Respect the handle. That's who we are. We not here to be just at the Knicks, just what like making it seem like they just supposed to run a city. Like that's how shit was when it was a one town team. We supposed to come over and take shit over. Y'all think it's a game? They just in our way. We not here to let them be the best. We trying to be better than what they was. They was setting a bad example, a bad brand of basketball. That's part of the reason why we here too, for the money. And if it's not, hey, if it's not, then why y'all make the train stations the same way the garden is? Y'all made it the same way for the fans to access the Barclays the same way they do the garden. So don't make it seem like Brooklyn Nets ain't here to win. Let's get a championship. We had zero. Yeah, I want to get a first championship before the Knicks get one, man. I'm on that type of time, man. Facts. So yeah, NBA, let us win. Fuck. Nah,
hold
go
on,
ahead, man.
real quick. Like, all right, real quick. Yeah, I'm not talking about. I'm not saying we don't deserve a first round pick, a draft pick. Every team deserves a pick, no matter where they at in the draft, because that's how the lottery set up. I'm saying niggas be doing some next shit behind the scenes. I'm not gonna lie. I agree at least to a certain degree. I just don't want to be the niggas that get caught up in all that bullshit right there. But what I'm saying real quick, back to my original point, real quick, I'm not saying go out there and intentionally lose games. Compete. But we should not be looking to be in a play-in situation, to me. If anything, like develop your players on your team and shit, but it should look more like San Antonio more than anything.
All right, but hold up. Not to cut you off, yo, Gat. Be honest with you, bro. That shit is up to the NBA, and it's up to the NBA lottery, bro. Like the shit that you asking for. But the thing is one of the reasons why I say it's up to the NBA is because they look at the way your front office is, bro. Like it's one of them things that show me. You ever hear? Show me your friends, I'll show you who you are. Show me your front office, I'll show you what type of franchise you are. It's very simple. Like, listen, this front office, as constructed, cannot be here to oversee a a possible Cooper Flag, a possible Ace Bailey, or Cam Thomas, or whatchamacallit, bro. Because you got on other stations, bro, that yo, Cam Thomas is being wasted away in the Nets or in the Nets uniform because the front office don't know what the hell they doing. They don't went from having Cam Thomas sit behind Kyrie and KD, which is fine, which is respectable. That he got drafted while they was here. Okay, cool. They done had him sit behind Mikal. What's next? Yo, you gonna have him sit behind whatchamacallit, bro? Like if somehow, some way he get hurt, What's gonna be then? What's gonna be then? But I only made that example just to make that example. My point is this: if we're gonna get a number one pick, the front office as constructed cannot be here by the time we get it. It cannot be here. I don't care who the I don't care who's on the coaching staff. I don't care who's on the training staff. I don't care who's on the development staff, bro. The front office as constructed with their resume cannot be here. Sean Marks with his resume cannot be here. Bottom line.
I ain't mad at that. I mean, a lot of other people echo the same sentiment.
Because if Sean Marks is still here and the NBA still looking at us while we losing games during the season, and then we don't get rid of him, guess what? They not giving us no number one overall pick. They like, nope, we ain't doing it.
Wait. Because so if they see Sean Marks, they like, we not giving you a number one pick.
I mean, if they see Sean Marks and they see that we're tanking, no, yeah, they're not giving us a number one pick. No, I strongly believe that. I'm only speculating, bro. But that's my opinion. That's my biggest opinion. That's what I think that's what's gonna happen.
Real quick,
if we get a new GM, bro, like 10 games in the season, like before the season, and we start and we look competitive, but we're losing games like down the stretch or some shit like that, then I think we could get it.
Real quick, Leaf. Real quick, right? I don't know if this is true or not. If you know, you could confirm for me. I think this is Sean Marks' last year in his contract. Last year as a GM for us in his contract. So I don't know if that's true or not, but if I'm rolling with that premise, right? The owner, for one, is not gonna just fire him and kick the whole front office out in like this season right here, or like the next upcoming season when the draft starts. I don't think
Joe Tsai got to go too.
Yo, can I say something real quick, y'all?
What's up?
Leaf, I think you made a good point, but I also think that, market matters. So, yeah, our front office may not be looked at in high regards right now. But, I mean, to the NBA, they usually want the good, or the top priority picks going to the big markets because it's good business for them. And
true.
And you got to understand, like, yeah, it's going to be some losing, bro. Like, I mean, it is what it is. We rebuilding right now. Like, who gives a fuck what niggas is saying? Niggas is going to talk shit regardless, even though they know we fucking tanking or rebuilding.
Right.
I don't care about what niggas is saying. I don't give a fuck about the media because the media never been our friends anyway. Nobody ever been our friends. Who gives a shit? As long as we on the right trajectory and we do the right track and we doing this thing organically and we doing it the right way, who gives a fuck? Niggas is always gonna have some shit to say about the Nets. That's just how it is, bro.
Right. My whole thing is that, listen, the front office as constructed, it's a good thing. It's one of the brightest things that we got in terms of business is that the Koch family bought 15% of bought the 15%. We looking for them to cop the other 85. Because for a team to hit the reset button as fast as we did, not as fast, but as crazy as we did at this valuable time, it could mean one or two things. I mean, of course, we rebuild them, but two, a new front office and a new ownership and a new management is going to be in place real soon. So I'm looking forward to that.
I'm here to tell y'all this real quick. The only way Sean Marks is getting the fuck out of here is if
if Joe Tsai is out. Yeah,
exactly. As long as Joe Tsai is here, Sean Marks will have a job. But go ahead.
Real quick. So, all right, just real quick, back to what I'm saying. If Sean Marks in his last year of his contract, he gonna play that out. They're gonna let him just walk out. Cool, or he just gonna walk out. They're not gonna fire him. So if anything, you got to replace Sean Marks, and then if he leave, like you gonna want to like, of course you gonna want to replace his front office because like it's his people. If you get somebody new in, now you asking for the owner to be gone as well. So then you gotta get a whole new owner group, and then they gotta have a direction that they pockets and all type of shit. The person who wanna own the group and shit like that. So cool. If that's gonna happen, that all is gonna happen at the end of next season, right into the draft, like so quick, like because Sean Marks is gonna play out the contract. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna go all the way to the end, and you're not gonna just automatically flip an ownership group during the season. You might, Never could say never, but that's highly unlikely. So all that shit gonna happen in a small window if that's what you asking for. Because I'm saying a small window because the draft between the end of the season and the draft is not too far away. You want all that change to happen with the fucking, if we, let's just say we get the number 1 or number 2 overall pick. You want all that change to happen right there? I don't trust that too in itself now. Because now all that shit going on, do you trust whoever comes in and whoever comes into the front office to make that right decision now? Because look how much fuckery just happened in a small window in my situation, in my scenario right there.
Can I say something real quick? So I don't think this is when you're doing a major changeover of ownership like this and a transition, it has to be a transition area, right? It's just not going to be, okay, boom, I had it, you got it. Which means some of the people that are from the Cy and Marks regime will probably stick around until they fully transition over. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not like on some hot potato type shit. Point being, okay, granted, like let's say the Koch family takes over, right? They're not going to just get rid of everybody from the Cy organization, bro. Like they're going to keep a few people in place until they pinpoint those very important positions to refill. You feel what I'm saying?
No,
like,
yeah, hold on. Let me, Joey, let me add to that. I feel like Joe Tsai let him know, like, yo, you know, you messed up this bag now, and you gotta go make it right. Now I'm saying, told Sean Marks, yo, I need you to make it right. And I think that's what Sean Marks tried to do to his best ability. Everything he messed up, he tried to get better. He tried to make it better. He lost Dinwiddie, he got Dinwiddie back. He fucking, you know what I'm saying? Everything he lost in the draft, he tried to get back or got back. He's trying to clean up his mess. And I think I don't think he has the same grace that he had to mess up and make it up. I think if he don't just get better from now on, he only got 1 year on a contract. So
I got a real legit question for y'all niggas though. Everybody's harping on the front office, and I get that, right? They've made some mistakes. But what the fuck do y'all niggas expect to happen after we lost 3 superstars? Did niggas expect for shit to be peachy creamy after that? No.
They was messing up. They was messing up during the KD and Kyrie run.
No, they was messing up.
They was switching rosters then.
Okay. No, so explain. Hold on, because I need context. So explain to me, what did they mess up during the KD and KD?
So hold up.
On the team, they was getting people like
they could get here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. After they made the James Harden trade, they could. That's exactly what it is. You push that button right there, easy. They couldn't get quality role players and quality stuff to fit around their team. Somehow, some way, the Clippers was able to keep solid role players. The thing is, they star players just got hurt. That's what that was. So if you take the short time that Harden, Kyrie, and KD played together in the time in the Eastern Conference, bro, where basically when they were on the court, that shit looked easy as hell, and they just thought to themselves, yo, we could put anybody, we could plug anybody into the list.
I'm gonna give that comment on the screen real quick.
I'm gonna give you that.
DeAndre Jordan to that 3 year and that 40. I think it was 3
years. First mistake.
I agree with you, Lee. Hold on. I agree with you, Lee. I'm gonna give you that one. I feel like when the big three was here, they didn't give the right support and cast around them. I'm gonna give you that one, and I'm gonna give you the coaches. They fucked up on hiring the head coaches. But rather than that, I don't see anything else. But go ahead.
But that's a big part of a GM job right there. If you hire the wrong coach,
that's a big part of it, bro. Like because
and then if you're not getting quality talent,
Leaf, let Easy get his shit off. Go ahead, Easy.
Real quick, Leaf, I got you right now. I'm just saying, like, yo, if you hire like a wrong coach, that falls on the GM because there is no other person to look at. You can't look at the coach for hiring the coach. No, you're gonna look at the GM and the front office more times than not. That's gonna fall on the GM of the team. So you're gonna look at him for that mistake right there. And then we know how Steve Nash was. And then you're gonna look at the team and then the players you signed and the contract you signed. That comment that's on the screen right now talk facts, and the one before that. We was relying on old ass LA and Blake Griffin. That's bad, like quality talent. No matter how good you thought the contract was to get it on the low, and then you was giving out bad contracts at the same time, signing DeAndre Jordan to that 3 years, 48 mil, and
Bro,
LaMarcus
we
Aldridge
signed
had a
DeAndre
heart
Jordan
problem.
into that deal because his friends wanted him to have that deal. Let's get some
But
context
Kevin
with
Durant.
no. But Joey, signing that guy to that contract to this team, and your coach doesn't utilize him, somehow, some way is going to fall back on you
I
because
understand
you
that, but
oversee
easy.
the
But
whole
you
thing.
also got to make your superstars happy, right? That's what they wanted. The
No.
package deal.
Right.
Hold on. The package deal with KD and Kyrie was, hey, they was going to take less to bring their homeboy DeAndre Jordan on board. So
No,
how
but
does that not fall on their shoulders?
No, Joey, hear my thing, right? Hear me out, right? Hear me out on this, right? I agree with you. If you're this kind of GM, you're in a rock and a hard place. Pause. You don't know what to do about it. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm saying, me personally, right? Only a championship rectifies all of this. Only a championship rectifies all of this. And we know what happened because every time we come about this subject, we came right back to the same year and the same situation. This nigga big ass foot was on the line. He backs up a little bit. He hit that 3. We probably go on to win the chip. All of this is justified. But if you don't win,
It's definitely
this is
justified.
crazy work.
Easy. What I'm saying is, again, it was more the Harden trade and giving up our quote unquote future with all of the draft picks, right? And again, of course, the first mistake was taking away Jared Allen minutes. He progressed every season, and going into that next season, we expected more. You know what I mean? To see him get traded hurt Nets fans. I'm saying
It was
all that to
both
say,
the Harden trades.
and on that note, right? You got Sean Marks in the situation where, again, I don't think Josiah gives him the same grace. You know what I'm saying? I think more now it's, again, knowing that this is the recipe to a winning formula. A lot of these franchises started winning because of their draft picks. You know what I'm saying? Word. So we know different. Word. So we should, you know what I'm saying?
But Breeze, let me ask you this,
I
right?
mean,
Let me ask you
but
this.
the team that we put together. Hold on, before you say something, the team that we put together when Katie and Kyrie decided to sign here, that was before the CBA. You made a great case with the draft picks winning championships around that time. But you got to remember the year
No, I'm
that
talking about like. Hold on, let me be clear on that. So let me give context to my comment. When I'm talking about all NBA championships, when you contrast who was more relevant, the draft picks or the free agents, more times than not, the franchise was built off of i.e. the Bulls with Michael Jordan. And more
right.
times than not, it was the draft pick more than the free agent. Like, yeah, the free agent helped. That's how the recipe is. The free agent LeBron helped Miami and Dwayne Wade in the Miami Heat. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it is. Like, it ain't the other way around where the free agent is more important. Nah, respectfully, I ain't saying that,
I'm glad
you
you said
can't
that.
be that, because there's arguments like Jalen Brunson against it. But the case in point is, more the times than not, it's because of the success from the draft picks and making them the priority over the free agent, and more
You're right.
NBA championships
You're
than
right
not.
about that in terms of the entire history. You're right about that. In terms of that decade in the 2010s, everything was about player movement. Almost everything was about player movement. The Toronto Raptors won a championship with Kawhi, who was traded there. The Miami Heat won championships with LeBron and Bosh, who signed there. Kevin Durant won championships with the Golden State Warriors and Finals MVPs. He signed there. That was the report of that decade, and that's what we were
Don't
going
forget about
off
the
of.
Boston trade with Drew Holiday.
Yes, the Boston trade with Drew Holiday. Well, I'm not even going to that decade because that's more recent. But the report of that decade, bro, when KD and Kyrie signed here in 2019, that was the report of that decade. Yo, go out there and sign free agents, and that's basically what we did. Listen, anytime free agents come up, bro, you flip your team off the drop of a dime, and that's what the Clippers did with Kawhi Leonard and PG. And that's what we did
Okay,
with Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Let me ask you a
That's
I
what
question.
got a little
happened in
devil's
that
advocate
decade.
to
And
play with you,
this
though,
this
Lee.
is
I got a
before the
little devil's
CBA.
advocate to play
Hold on,
with you.
wait. I'm gonna finish.
Okay.
This is before the new CBA even got put in place. So while we had that team, the CBA got put in place, and then the Big Three era, bro, was starting to fade out. The free agent era was starting to fade out. And then you started seeing niggas like Giannis win a championship the year that we was competing. Then you see niggas like Joker win a championship. Then you see Steph win another championship without Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? With that group, bro. Like then you started to see more of not repetitiveness, but like more of more of different teams winning championships from different places. I understand that, but the CBA had a large part to do with it because the CBA was basically made to make sure KD to the Warriors don't happen again. It was basically made to make sure that KD and Kyrie to the Nets don't happen again. That's what it was made to do. And now we at a
All right.
point in a choice where that not only do we have to build a team, we got to build a team from the ground up, and we got to
Let
do
me
it
ask you a quick
carefully.
question. Let me
Yeah,
ask a quick
go
question.
ahead. Right.
Let me just ask a quick question real quick. If we are still in the same position that we in, pause, right? And we had won the chip that year. That same year, Giannis won it, but we won the chip. Are you cool? Like we like the same position. Like we about to get the like. All right, we got to pick. We got a chance to have
We
a
got our
high
picks
pick.
back. Yeah,
Yeah, we got our picks
yeah.
back. We got a chance to get that same pick and shit like that. But like instead of Giannis winning, KD win. Are you cool or are you still upset?
I'm
The
cool.
thing is, can I
I'm,
answer
I'm
the
definitely
question real
cool
quick? Can I answer the question?
because we
I
got a
think niggas.
championship out of it.
Hold on. I think niggas. That's my thing. I'm glad you asked that. Cause here my thing. Niggas are saying all of this shit in hindsight, right? If we would have won a championship, niggas is not up here saying this shit right now. Easy.
Dead
Half
ass.
the shit that's coming out of niggas' mouth they not saying, but it's easy to be like, oh well, we shouldn't have signed DeAndre Jordan, or oh we shouldn't have did this, or oh Mark shouldn't have traded away.
Nah, hold on,
Mark
Joey.
shouldn't have traded away Jared Allen and them for Harden. If we would have won the chip,
Right.
niggas wouldn't be saying none of that.
None of that.
Nah, but what I'm saying is part of the championship recipe was keeping the core and building on it. And taking away Jared Allen out the
And
rotation,
not
you
not
go
during
away
not
from
during
that.
that time. Not during that time.
Bro, nah,
Part of
yeah,
the
it was,
recipe
bro.
was going to
Listen,
get
and
free
hold on.
agents, bro. Like I'm telling you,
Hold on. Now,
during that
hold on. Let me
time.
finish, bro. Hold on. And again, we see the outcome is not success, it's failure. But again, without a rebuttal, let me finish. What I'm saying is, regardless of the narrative around free agents, Harden could not replace the perimeter defense from Karis LeVert or the perimeter or the paint defense from Jared Allen. Hence, us not being enough if he can't score the ball.
Can I?
He couldn't score. Let me finish. He
Okay.
couldn't score versus the Bucks because of his injury, but him not being able to be he hurt, so he can't play the other side of the ball, which he didn't anyway for us to even beat Boston. It wasn't because we so great at defenders. We just outscored them.
Right.
They couldn't fuck with us. Case in point, yeah, that's my talking point. Don't leave my talking point. My
Here's the,
talking point is, regardless who the free agency was, and we talking about James Harden, he did not replace the perimeter defense of Karis LeVert or the paint defense of Jared Allen. Hence the reason why it was a mistake for him
let
to
me speak real.
trade Jared Allen. So I'm not jacking that narrative you're
Let
talking
me
about.
just
I'm
say
not,
this real
bro.
quick too.
I
Let me
just
just say
think
this
that
real
was
quick.
a bad trade.
So, what do niggas expect though? You
Claxton
got three.
replaced that defense,
Hold,
bro.
hold on. You got three max contracts on your payroll. What do you expect? After those three max contract is eating up the cap, you got slim pickings, bruh. Ain't no free agents coming here except for niggas that's old niggas that want to rank chase. You feel what I'm saying? The only way that shit works is if you drafted a couple of good young guys to be core pieces to go along with the big three, which the Nets didn't because it was never done organically before they brought the big three here. So, with that being said, you got the big three here. It's slim pickings after that to put pieces around them. It's not easy, bro. Niggas ain't gonna want to come here for peanuts.
I mean,
That's
I
these is
understand
facts.
that point, but I do think the Harden trade was overkill and we didn't need it. I think we had a more complete roster before we made that trade, and it was through the organic way. because we drafted
Uh,
Jared Allen at I think number 20.
Yeah, Priest,
yeah.
but it's the
We
organic way. If we kept 2 stars, with 3 stars, it's not because you had to give up that, or you
that's what
had to give up that
that's
core.
what
Yeah,
I was
priest.
kind of agreeing
Priest.
with
Let me
Breezy
ask you
point
something, bro.
that
Like
we didn't need the
without
third
James,
star.
without that James Harden trade, bro, do we get as far as we got in that
I think we
21
could have
playoff
won
run?
the chip because we were deeper.
Thank you. Thank you.
We had
I
more
think
depth.
that's all opinionated, bro. Because like
Because
if you
not even just with them. I mean, with Torian Prince, with Dinwiddie, but
If we
because
still had Kenny
I'm
Atkinson,
just
bro, I
thinking
believe that, bro,
I'm
because
thinking
he knew what to do with a lot of those
in
players that did get traded. If we still
I'm
had
thinking
Kenny
kind
Atkinson,
of
I would
in
agree with
now
that.
even with that coaching staff we had because we had Ime and D'Antoni on the coaching staff. He knows how to use players, but um or get the most out of players on both sides of the ball with them
but the
two
stars
coaches.
didn't want Kenny here, Leaf.
No, I ain't
Nah,
talking
yeah,
about
you're right.
Kenny.
The stars, yeah.
So
Kenny Atkinson was
how was
out.
that on Marks?
Kenny Atkinson was out after the 18 season and the start of the whatchamacallit
I
season.
think
That's
our
when we
roster
signed
was
players.
complete enough that I think the Harden thing was overkill. Just like in Phoenix, the Bradley Bill thing is overkill. So now they can't build a competent roster. So if you have a good roster put together, where you have defense, you have scoring, because Karis LeVert was still averaging 18 when he was there
He
with them
was.
guys.
That's a fact.
But that's why I say big threes are overkill, bro. I'm good with
Yeah, it
two
was overkill.
superstars. Hold on,
Yeah,
I'm good
that's
with
it.
2 superstars and a good core.
The core was great.
But at the time, the new
Our
CBA wasn't in
core,
place, bro.
but even still, our core without Kevin Durant and Kyrie won what 41 games, 42 games.
Right, that's
So
right,
if you add
exactly.
them two players to that core, and then you play it out, I think you would have been
Exactly.
good.
We pretty much all saying the same thing. I mean, the Harden trade was overkill, but
Yeah, we didn't need it.
Well, it's as much as people want to say the Harden trade was overkill, bro. We could all admit, bro, like when all three of them niggas was on the court together, bro, that shit was unfucking beatable. Like
that's true. That is true.
like we can't sit here and say, bro, like and at
I
a
feel
time
like
with
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 that team we
at
had,
a
if them
time.
guys was all on the court together, that we were pretty close to that as well. We were 10 times
Bro,
better
13-3,
defensively.
bro. 13-3. That's 16 games they played together. So as much as you said that, Leaf, you only talking about 16 games
Yeah, it's a
to
small sample size.
to put things in perspective. We again it's against
And the
Harden
crew,
because of
and another
all of the
thing, real
draft
quick,
picks that
Breezy,
we. Hold on. It's
we went
against Harden.
18
Hold
and
on. Let
2
me say
with
this, Big Reese. It's against Harden because all the draft picks that we lost getting Harden. So for us to go all in and only go to the second round in once in 4 seasons, as a fan, it don't sit right with us.
I think
Hey man,
if we had stayed the course and kept all our assets, we would have
I
been
feel
able
like
to.
we keep
I
coming
don't
back
know
to this
if
block, bro.
I don't know if Harden is. I mean, yeah, it looked good offensively, but we weren't a complete team. I mean, a lot of the moves didn't make any sense. When Jared Allen got moved to the bench for DJ, I mean, we had a squad put together to win. I mean, it is what it is. It's just like with Golden State, they had a squad put together and they just added on top of that. They didn't take away from. We took away from and then ended up with old Blake Griffin and old LaMarcus Aldridge and old this person and old that person.
You think
Yeah,
KD
hold
fell
on.
in love? You think KD fell in love with the allure of big threes, bro, just because he got away with it in Golden State?
I mean, Golden State situation was totally different. So again, he
Yeah,
went there
yeah,
as a free
because
agent.
Steph was playing on $11 million a year.
If they
That's
wanted the
one of the
third
reasons why they was
star,
able to get away with that.
if they wanted the third star, they'd have been better off keeping D'Lo. But third star-ish player.
Ain't nobody coming here to play with D'Lo.
But D'Lo,
No,
yeah, D'Lo was
I get what you're
the
saying,
money
but
that D'Lo
I'm
got
just talking
after he
about
left was crazy though. Like that, like he got like 4 years,
he didn't get
120
more than
something.
Harden.
No, he didn't get more than Harden. No, of course not.
I mean, he was going to
Of
get
course.
that because he was coming off an All-Star bid that year, and he played pretty well. So he was going to get that money. D'Lo was. He wasn't going to get peanuts.
And I know that
Right.
he ended up going to Golden State in the signing trade for Kevin Durant. But what I'm saying is that they didn't have to do it that way. But yeah, just getting rid of all those young guys just to, get Harden. I didn't like it then, and history proved that it wasn't a good move.
That's
Okay,
what I'm
so
saying. And again,
so
no
those are the
hope.
two talking points, right? We said the front office messed up with the coaching, with hiring Steve Nash, and they messed up during the Harden trade. So what else
Right,
did they
but
mess
look,
up with?
right. But no. But again, I was putting more emphasis on what we lose as a team, as a fan, watching the game, and the defense. We missed that on the perimeter and in the paint. And again, I'm saying that to say I never believed in the Nets winning a championship because the identity was the offense. I think it's going to be because of the defense. And when we didn't have Jarrett Allen and Karis LeVert, I was like, damn, we lost a lot. And I'm only saying that to say with Jordy Fernandez, you know what I'm saying, being a defensive coach, you know what I mean? I think it's a good look. And I like the fact, I don't want to say it like that, but he not going in there naked, for a lack of better words. You know what I'm saying? He got a good assistant coaches. He national team head coach. You know what I'm saying? He's got a good rapport with the teammates before the season started. With Dariq Whitehead, I've seen comments come out about how he responded to practice with that look lazy. Said, y'all got to turn up, and they turned up. And Dariq Whitehead say he liked coaches like that, about Steve Hetzel and how he's not, I'm saying, not one of these coaches that's just going to compliment everything you do. He's going to tell you the parts of the game that you need to work on. Again, like I say, Jordy Fernandez, was attentive to his coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? So these guys, these coaches, they care about winning. And I just think we building on something. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think it's all on the players. And I'm saying that to say that they wouldn't trade for James Harden and Karis LeVert. They wouldn't make that trade. I don't think James Harden will make that. I mean, I don't think Coach Fernandez would say to Sean Marks, we should make that trade. I think Jordy Fernandez is going to have a lot of say on what happens with the roster with Sean Marks. Things are changing now. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be different. You know what I mean? Respectfully, Jacque Vaughn and Steve Nash, they got the job, but they shouldn't have had it. And again, I'm saying that based on history, not because I knew that I knew Steve Nash shouldn't have it, but Jacque Vaughn, based on history, I was giving him a fair chance. You know what I mean? He dropped. You see what he did. But Jordy Fernandez, I think he changes the culture of the Brooklyn Nets. And I was saying it should start with the coach, giving the team an identity. And from what I've seen thus far, and we're going to see tonight, because I'm going to be back to recap the Indiana Pacer game and the Brooklyn Nets game. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do the play-by-play. Leaf probably do the play-by-play. I'm going to just watch it. But you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull up and do the recap of it, and we're gonna see. You know what I mean? I don't know if Jordy Fernandez is going to coach the summer league, for that matter. I don't know if he does that.
I'm not off of that, bro. I mean,
But I'm watching it.
I wasn't planning on doing the game, but to end that off, bro, James Harden made us a championship contender, bro. I'm not. Listen, however
Second
the
round
trade
is
went
not a
down,
championship contender, bro. I'm not doing this. Second round don't make
he
you a
made us a
championship contender.
championship contender. Yes, he did.
Second round is not a championship contender. Second round don't count,
We
bro.
got hurt,
You got to
bro.
make the Eastern
Stop.
Conference Finals or the
We
Finals,
got
bro.
hurt. We got
So what?
hurt, bro.
He didn't make us. The facts
You can't
show.
say so what, bro, because if
No,
Cam Thomas
bro.
got hurt, bro, you would have been saying Cam Thomas got
No,
hurt.
it's not. No, I'm
He made
saying,
us a
listen.
championship contender.
No,
Stop.
listen. What I'm saying is the fact that you're saying that it doesn't deviate the fact. Not my opinion, not yours, but the fact that we only went to the second round. If you're going to talk about contenders, I'm only talking Eastern Conference Championship or Finals. If you're in the second round, you're not a championship contender. It's levels to this, regardless of the
You leaving
circumstances.
out the why it happened, bro. Like, yo, bro, you ignoring that. Like, you can't ignore that, bro. James Harden, bro, made us legitimate, bro. His point guard play, bro, bro, he was working wonders for us. Cause the very next year we got swept when he wasn't here, bro. And Ben Simmons was supposed to play and they never hit the court. We needed that point guard presence. We needed a nigga that could thread the needle, bro. James Harden was here. He was putting up 20, 10, and 10. Respectfully, bro. Stop, bro. Like I get the trade. Don't get me wrong. I get the trade and I get the depth that Priest mentioned and all that. But James Harden, bro, like when he was here, bro, when he was healthy, he made us a championship team, bro. He made us a championship contender. These are facts, bro. Like I'm not off of that, bro. That's just the truth.
Yo, man, listen, it's in the past, man. Why we fighting over this,
Whatever they
man?
do with that
Okay?
first
Now
year,
it's in the past, man. Everybody want to air their
No, I'm
grievances
saying,
out, bro,
listen,
about that trade, bro. Like, but now it's in the past, and y'all
bro,
niggas
I'm
killed me,
telling you,
man.
it's a mistake, bro. It is what it is, bro. We ain't gotta agree. I'll just all right. Let me say it better in a better way. We'll just agree to disagree. Facts, and I'm saying that to say I said all that to say my true talking point is that the identity of this team is going to change culture wise. It's going to be more of we're trying to win on the defensive side of the ball opposed to the offensive side of the ball with Katie, Kyrie, and Harden, and how we traded our defense for offense. And we only got to the second round. So again, we'll agree to disagree respectfully. You feel what I'm saying? But again, I don't think Jody Finette, that's why he say he want Clax to be depoy. Like, why would he say that? Like, when do you hear another coach even say some shit like that? Like, bro, he is serious about defense, bro. I've never heard a coach that's just got the job say that this is what we want for a player we fit in the sun. He want him to be depoy. That shit is about to turn up. That upside you see with Clowney and Clax in the latter part of the season, they want to see more of that. Or the fans want to see more of that. You feel what I'm saying? So
And I understand that, bro. But that's awfully bold words, bro, coming from a coach that was just on the Sacramento Kings, bro. Like, yo, if you want to be if you want to be defensive player of the year, bro, it takes winning to do that, bro. This is one of the reasons why Rudy Fernandez, Rudy Gobert won defensive player of the year going away, and Wemby did not. It takes winning. That's what it takes. Trust me, bro. Like, I understand what you're saying, and I understand what you mean, bro. And I think Claxton can become that, but it's going to take winning
I think that's
program to
kind of
do that.
unfair though, because defensive player of the year is an individual
It
achievement.
never
It's
been an
not,
individual award. They just call it that, bro. They just
yeah,
gave people
but
the illusion that
even even if even if
it's
even if
always went to
listen,
somebody that had a top 5 defense.
but the
Always.
fans still pay attention to who got the votes, who's in second, and this and that. And the eye test will show you that Wemby should have been in the conversation. And there are such a thing called snubs. You know what I'm saying? Case in point is it's
do you
a
think Nick
in
Claxton
my
got snubbed where he was at in the race?
yeah, I thought he should
He
have
got
at least
snubbed
been in the
last year.
conversation. Yeah, I think he should have been
He
in the
got snubbed last year
conversation.
for sure.
You know what I'm
Last season
saying?
for sure
Like
he
for
got
him to
snubbed.
not be acknowledged, and again, the eye test, me watching, I don't watch every game, you know what I'm saying? But I watch all of the Nets games. And just seeing him go against this certain competition, like one of the biggest hypes was him versus Walker Kessler. I watch him give Walker Kessler work. You know what I'm saying? Like I watch him go versus certain competition, and yeah, these other players they put their numbers up, but he don't fail. He don't flail in comparison to them. He wasn't getting his ass bust all the time. Certain players like Sabonis give him trouble. I ain't gonna lie, but there's certain players that you know what I'm saying he have good games with. So you know what I mean? I take it for what it's worth. Again, for a coach to even if he might be wrong about it, for him to instill that confidence in a player, it shows that, you know what I'm saying, he got good coaching abilities, in my opinion. Like, I'm confident in this coach. And now, yeah, I was wrong
To,
about Josh
to,
Vaughn, and I never co-signed Steve Nash. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think he's going to be a good head coach. Facts.
to stay well, not to end it on a Wemby topic, bro, but let's let it be known, bro. 70 points was dropped on that nigga, bro, and another 40 by Sangoon, and a couple of 40-point games by a Joker. So last time I checked, that didn't happen to Claxton or Rudy. So
Sangoon is tough, man. He gave Clax some problems too.
Yeah, he did.
yeah, but
He
Clax
did.
came back. But Clax came back the second
But who's
time
they
around,
for?
and he did work.
But who they for though? Like Clax had Cam Johnson as his four. He had DFS as his four. They natural three. As soon as they put Clowney next to him, it's a different story. That's what I'm saying. We got a four now, bro. Clax is next to a four. Clowney is a solidified four. He's
Yes, he
gonna he's
is.
gonna he's gonna flourish at this position. Like watch. Like I don't want
He
him to
gonna
be the
flourish. He
five.
gonna
I,
flourish. He gonna flourish, and that's gonna make Clax look better.
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely, I think, but especially defensively because they both basically interchangeable, bro. Like they both could guard the back, could block shots. They both basically the same defender, bro. Like, but to me, bro, they both switch bigs. They could get out on the perimeter. I seen Clowney hold his own against Dame Lillard, even though Dame was hitting shots. I seen him get out there, bro, and make it difficult, bro. Like I mean. The reality is that I wanted a much more bigger body in the paint. But I mean, I guess man, Claxton Clowney would do, man. I don't really mind it, but Clowney definitely gonna thrive at the four for sure. I mean, ain't no doubt about that.
Yo, yeah, listen, man. I just wanted to do an early show. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Joey BK. Shout out to Lee 4788. Shout out to Big Priest. Yo, do me a favor, Joey BK. Just shout out your Facebook page. I think it's Nets Nation. I
Yeah,
tagged
Nets
it. I
Nation.
think I tagged it today.
Yeah, Nets Nation on Facebook. Hey, yo, y'all hit that like button, man. Don't be coming up in here, man, not hitting that like button, bro. Let's get those likes up. Show some love.
Word, word,
That's a
man.
fact, bro. Oh, shout out to Isaiah Collier, bro. Like I think he about to go crazy out in Utah, bro. Shout out to Isaiah Collier, and of course shout out to the best draft pick in this year's draft, and that's Zach Edey, bro. Like because he went off for 15 and 4 in his first game.
Men amongst boys.
Easy,
Hey, men amongst boys.
easy, bro. Big back Zach, man.
Yo, Big Priest, man. You want to give a shout out before, you know what I'm saying, next episode?
No, and I ain't gonna go after that bullshit that nigga just said. That foolishness.
Yeah, man.
Got
Shout out
all
to Big
praise of
Priest.
summer league and shit. Wow.
Nah,
Man
no.
amongst
Hold on.
boys, priest. Man amongst boys. That's all you need to know.
Why don't you just become a Memphis fan? Because I don't want to hear about that nigga for
I know you don't want to
Yo,
hear about him, bro. You don't want to hear, bro, about the best draft pick to come out of this draft. Come out of this draft this
real.
year.
That's not what he
Easy.
is.
There's
Hey,
no
all I know
comparison.
is y'all
Sorry.
niggas better hope Zach Edey don't be good, because Leaf ain't never gonna let y'all hear the end of it.
listen, I'm cool with it, man. That's Leaf and Big Priest. That's their thing, man. I like Zach Edey, man. I think he's a good player. I wanted him to come to the Nets, but when Leaf was talking about it. But yo, man, listen, we're gonna get to that later because it's not gonna be only the Nets for the summer league game. We can get into the other ones, but y'all know I'm finna
Hey,
to
yo,
cover the
Breezy,
Nets
real
game.
quick, what time the Nets play tonight? For the summer league.
We play the Pacers at 8. We play at
I
8
think it
o'clock.
come on ESPN too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, I think there's gonna be players like Clowney. I'm looking for Jalen Wilson and Derek Whitehead more so than anything. Derek Whitehead first, but hopefully, you know what I'm saying.
The Reek Whitehead is probably the one player that I'm looking at. I just want to see what how he ascended from that injury, bro. Like how he
Jersey
moved, what his
represent.
movement's like. I just want to see where he stands, bro, as an NBA talent, bro. Like because he got on the court last year for a little bit in the NBA game on some garbage minutes, but we already seen Clowney, we already seen Wilson, we already seen
All the
all
other
those dudes,
guys.
man. Yeah, all the other guys. We don't have no rookies this year, bro. So I mean, realistically,
This his
you know,
rookie year.
Dariq is our
Yeah.
Dariq is our rookie. So I really wanted Dariq is the only person that I'm really looking at. Everybody
Hey,
else, I already
Priest.
know what they could do.
Hey, Priest, you gonna be tapping in, man? What the Jersey boy gonna do tonight, man? What the Reek Whitehead gonna do? He gonna show up and show out?
I'm not sure. Depends on how he's recovered from that injury.
He said he's fresh. He said he felt like he was when he was in high school. You know what I'm saying? And that's a real quote. It's a real
That's a good
quote.
quote. I like that. I like that energy.
But yeah,
Yeah,
if
that's
he's
what
if
I'm
he's
talking.
healthy,
I
he
like
has the
that energy
opportunity.
too, man. I gotta make sure to peep into some of these Ruckus games this year, man. Shout out to Priest for giving me the bug about
Yeah,
the
we can
Ruckus
get
game.
a real
I might
draft
go
pick,
to a
not no
Ruckus
big
games, bro.
slow-footed. This nigga was getting cooked by Keontae George, but you just talk about the rebounds and shit. Come on, man. get kicked by
I'm
Deontay
talking,
George.
bro. No, he wasn't getting cooked by Deontay George.
Yes, he fucking
He
was.
wasn't
That
getting
nigga
cooked
got
by
him out on the
Deontay George.
perimeter
That's
and was
not his
blowing by
matchup,
his
bro.
slow
Like
foot ass. I thought he
that's
wasn't
okay.
gonna be on
Deontay
the
George is not
perimeter.
his
They was
matchup, and he
switching his
wasn't getting
ass
cooked by
out.
him, bro. Like he was
They was
dogging.
switching his
He
ass
was
on the
dogging Walker
perimeter.
Kessler. They wasn't switching nothing. What are you talking about?
15 points is dogging Walker Kessler, man. Stop.
He
He was
walked him.
switching out on the perimeter and getting cooked.
He was
See,
not switching
this
out on the
nigga be
perimeter
lying,
like
bro.
that, bro. What are you talking about?
This
No,
dude
that's
be
not what was
lying,
Yo,
happening.
bro.
And he
listen,
was
I'm not
blocking
gonna
shots,
lie.
bro,
He
away from the
lying.
basket. What you talking about?
Listen, hold on. I just trying to bring some medium to this conversation. I just want to say, I did see a highlight, and they say, yo, it's hard as hell getting around the Zach Edey screen, and they showed the highlight. Dude had mad space to get to wherever he was
Big
going.
back
You
Zach.
know what I'm saying? So hold on. We're gonna do this later. We're gonna watch the games later. I figure leave cover the Zach Edey game. But we're gonna see, man. We're
Yo,
gonna be back
Breezy,
for
are you going in right after the next game tonight, or what time?
yeah, I'm trying to be immediate right after the game. I'm not trying to wait till like while late.
Midnight.
Yeah. I'm trying to go right in. I'm trying to start right after the game.
Bet. All right, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all boys tonight. Y'all be good.
All right, man. Shout out to Big Priest. Shout out to Joey BK. Shout out to Lee 4788, man. Nets fans is the best fans. I'm gonna give it y'all later, y'all. Peace.